And welcome into Going for Two live from Eskimo Joe's, at least the parking lot. Parker is here with me in my 2018 Ford Fusion license plate number. No, I'm kidding. I'm not giving you that. But hey, Parker, what's up, man?
What's up? Hey, this is a much more fun start to the beginning of this pod versus last one. Because we just walked out of Galgriba Arena to an Oklahoma State upset win over number 16 BYU.
Phenomenal stuff. There was a court storming. It was absolutely amazing. I think I told you about like halfway through the first half. Like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we got a court storming going? And they ended up doing it. Fair or foul with that court storm?
I say fair. It was a fun game. The student section and crowd was really engaged the entire time. I thought the court storming was warranted. As soon as I didn't see a lot of security guys lining up towards the end, I knew they were going to let them do it. And the students seemed to have a great time. And like I said, it was an electric game. So to end it with the court storm is a solid capper.
I mean, it was a very fun game. Anthony Roy was absolutely phenomenal. AR9, he got his own 30-piece. It was a great time.
And even still, I feel like OSU kind of played a little bit of a sloppy game altogether, missing a lot of free throws, had a lot of turnovers early. But defensively, I think, is the biggest thing for me. They really were able to contain BYU, and they weren't able to run their offensive scheme. The only thing that they had was DeBonsa just going ISO and knocking down three after three in people's eyes. Tell you what, the reason that I wanted to come to this game specifically is because, one, I thought we could win, and two, I wanted to see A.J. DeBonsa in person, and tell you what, he lived up to the hype. If he was the number one overall pick in the NBA draft, I would believe it. I think Darren Peterson and Caden Boozer are elite. Peterson is really, really elite, but man, DeBonsa just does things that other guys in college just can't do.
DeBonsa was a complete scoring machine. I'll have to look at the full stats, but I came away really impressed with him. And I think we talked about, like, wow, this guy's really good. And
he finished with, what, 35?
36. 36 points.
36-piece in GIA is crazy for a freshman. And you can just tell he has so much offensive upside. I mean, his head was above the rim when he was going in for those layups. He had a play to end the first half where every single guy on OSU was trying to guard him, and he just weaved his way through traffic, finished with an emphatic dunk, and that's just as good as it gets, honestly. To
end the first half, too, and I looked at you, I was like, uh-oh. Like, I thought momentum had shifted right there, and it didn't. And that's a credit to Lutz. That's a credit to that whole team. And here are AJ stats for this. 36, 7, and 4. Field goals, he was 13 of 20. 3-pointers, he was 5 of 8. Free throws, he was 5 of 7 in 36 minutes. Like, there's not much you can ask for. He needed his supporting staff around him. And Richie Sanders, I want to talk about him because he led BYU in rebounds. He had 8. But also he had his own 20-piece. And I think if he played at Duke, we would hear about him a lot more. I was telling you that he's a solid player, and heck, he'll probably be a fringe.
He doesn't really talk a lot of smack,
yeah.
But he is a gritty white guy that can make threes. But I think that tonight OSU was the better team. They played a better team basketball, and that's credit to Lutz. This is no slouch to Mike Boynton at all, or any of the coaching staff that was here in the last few years. But you can just tell, like you said, Lutz and the staff made adjustments at halftime to really try to contain the rest of BYU, aside from DeBonsa. And they just said, look, this guy is probably just going to get his points, but we're going to clamp everyone else down. And they did, not allowing a lot of even three-point attempts. If you remember the first half, BYU had a considerable amount of three-point attempts, and they were making them. I feel like in the second half, those attempts, those opportunities weren't there as much. And that's credit to OSU's coaching and their defense. I think inside, Parsafala is going to go as the unsung hero of this game. He was pretty much automatic if he got the ball within 3 or 4 feet of the cup. and he's really kind of the leader of the team along with Anthony Roy. Victorious Miller got in foul trouble early and sat most of the first half. I thought he played a much better second half. Kanye Clary, shout out Kanye Clary.
In the night.
In the night. He is not a whole lot offensively, but defensively he's a menace, and he makes all the right passes, all the right plays. You can tell why he starts. He's just kind of a dog out there.
4 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 5
Cameron
steals.
Coleman was on to Bonsa most of the night, so that was his defensive assignment, and he did as good of a job as you could. I think he gave DeBonsa more fits than everyone else. It was just when he had to come out of the game is when DeBonsa would kind of feast on those ISOs. But all in all, before we were talking off mic going into this game, how we fared, is this a tournament team? And I can definitively put a stamp that I think OSU is a tournament team after this game.
All right.
This is a big win that's going to go towards that.
Yeah, I think I lean on the side of caution. There's a lot of good teams out there. We have a whole month of the season left. But this is a big win for them. This is absolutely a big win for them. And I think we see them kind of on, I think, were they like in the next 4 out or something? Mm-hmm. I think we probably see them get into that first 4 out, maybe last 4 in if they can turn it around. But I think they can make some noise, absolutely.
Another big game for tournament hopes coming up against TCU, a rematch. Tough loss in Fort Worth to TCU the first time. This one's going to be in Stillwater. I think if we split that again just gives us even more ammo going into a potential tournament bid. We play Arizona, we play Kansas. Those are going to be tough games going forward. But there's also a lot of winnable games on the schedule. Houston is tough.
Yeah, they play Houston on Saturday, which if they win at Arizona, like I don't know, that'd be just
number one
massive.
Arizona.
That would I think that would maybe solidify them as getting in automatically. Then they play Arizona State. Then that TCU game next Saturday on Valentine's Day. Will they break our hearts then, or will they give us the chocolate? I guess I don't.
Kansas at home.
Kansas at home. Colorado, West Virginia, at Cincinnati, at UCF, rematch, and then Houston at home. They're 16-6, 17-6 now. I think I said at some point, if you get to 20 wins in the Big 12, you're good. Mm-hmm. I think.
Well, and I think Arizona State, Cincinnati, West Virginia, and UCF are very much winnable games.
They are.
That gets you to 21.
That may get you to 22. I don't know if they're 17-6 or 16-6 in the CBS app did an update. But yeah, they look really good. They look really good. I was really impressed. And something that we hadn't seen, I guess, with Boynton, we didn't see them in shootouts like that and come out on top.
No. Yeah, it was always ugly, win ugly. And, my prediction for tonight started off 95-92, and I should have stuck with that. I ended up going 85-80. And, they win tonight 97-92. We're not used to, before Lutz, we weren't used to seeing, like you said, games that high scoring in a while. So it's just fun. It's just fun to see a game like that. The crowd wasn't full, but it was loud. That's kind of what you get on a Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. It's tip-off time. But I thought the crowd was rowdy and really engaged the entire game. And that's all you can really ask for. I think they're going to be that Kansas game. That's going to be an electric game for sure.
I think so. That'll be on we will probably do that podcast live, while watching that game. There's a chance that we have to do that. But man, and also they had some stuff tarped off, and I think it was still 80% full of the seats available. It was still really good. And also, credit BYU. BYU can travel. I was really surprised by that. I don't know kind of how that fan base works, if they're kind of like Notre Dame, where they, there's a bunch of pockets of fans, in cities,
Yeah,
or
there was quite a few BYU.
Yeah.
fans.
We were in a section that it felt pretty BYU.
I would say
That's
70-30, maybe even 65-35.
In favor of OSU?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say probably closer to 70-30. But yeah, no, they were there, and it's a good time. It was a really good time, and I'll say this: I think I like going to college basketball games more than I do college football games.
That's a hot take.
I don't know. There's something about it. I love kind of the college basketball atmosphere. Just being in that arena, tonight, and just the noise just echoes off and it just bounces off of everybody. And I was at a Tulsa game, and they're doing really good. They're 20-3 right now. So shout out to you. We need to get you down there for a game at some point. But yeah, they are. There's just something about it. There's just something that makes it, I don't know, more special maybe. With I know that like there's so few games with college football, but there's just something about college basketball where you can go in on a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and just watch yourself some ball. And it's on every day. So I think the opportunities to go to more games, the opportunities to get more familiar with players, I think that just makes college basketball so, just going to a college basketball game so much better than a college football game. I think the atmosphere. Now, don't get me wrong. I love college football. I'd rather watch college football on TV than go to a game there, and I'd rather go to a college basketball game than watch it on TV. Although I will gladly do both.
I agree with you on the second thing. I disagree on the college football thing. I think I would much rather go to a game than watch it on TV. But I would much rather go to a college basketball game than watch it on TV. So I agree with you with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was just because, we were in there and we were like just vibing.
You're on a high right now.
Yeah, it's just a high.
You down.
But I was thinking about that before the game.
Yeah. Nothing beats a court storm. That's just...
Oh, the court storm added to it.
That's one of my first sports memories is OSU Kansas, when Kansas was ranked number 1 and we upset them and we stormed the court. And I didn't understand. That was like my first ever game. And afterward, I just thought that that's what they did every game. And my dad was like, no. That's very special, like special occasions. That was the year they won the whole thing.
Kansas won the whole... Oh, that
2008.
Oh, wait. That's one of my favorite games, Kansas-Memphis.
Yeah, and so I was at that game in Gallagher when they won and stormed the court. And so college basketball has a very special place in my heart. I played basketball. So I love it. And I love going to GIA when it's loud and when we win. And couldn't have asked for a better evening.
Absolutely. Now we're doing this podcast. The night just keeps getting better. Although we have late drives because we're both an hour away from our destinations.
With work in the morning, for me at least.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh man, I am lucky enough to have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, but I won't talk about that much. Well, there's another big game.
Bit about the NBA.
Oh, let's do that then. Yes, a lot of trades made. None of them are Giannis today.
But the Oklahoma City Thunder did acquire Jared McCain from the Sixers for, was it 2 first-round picks?
I think it was a first round and 3 second rounds.
Okay, first-round pick and 3 seconds. Jared McCain last year was looking like a potential Rookie of the Year candidate, averaging 15 a game before he tore his meniscus. This year, he hasn't quite got back to that form, but he was sort of rounding back into it. And I think this is as part of the trade, Ousmane Dieng also is departing the Thunder, and wish him well, part of the championship team last year. But I think this could be a potential steal for the Thunder. Jared McCain looked like a baller last year.
Yeah, I mean, he was...
He's also 21.
He is. And the great thing about it is that he fits into that culture perfectly. He's a big TikToker dude. I guess but I think he vibes with J-Dub really well. I'm guessing he'll be coming off. He'll be in the second unit.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. So that helps bolster the second unit. will he be the primary?
He'll play a lot right now because half the team is hurt.
Yeah.
Shea announced today that he's going to be out through the All-Star break.
That sucks. That sucks so bad.
With the abdominal strains.
Yeah, jeez.
Hopefully that doesn't hurt his MVP chances too bad.
The All-Star game is in like 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
So
he's going to miss about 2 weeks worth of games.
Will they get him in that 65? Get him out of that 65 game threshold?
But all in all, I think it could be a classic Presti Jedi mind trick move, and we might see Jared McCain, having meaningful minutes in the playoffs. He can be a really good scorer. Former all-world recruit, California Mr. Basketball, went to Duke, McDonald's All-American, played really well at Duke. I think that great pickup by the Thunder. He's also cost-controlled in terms of his salary for the next 3 years. Thunder will have full control over that. So just another amazing move. Think about this also next year. So we'll have McCain. We'll have Sorber, who's not going to play the entire year. The guy that I was super excited about from the draft. The guy that I wanted. Along with Topic, who we haven't seen play hardly at all. So,
ever. I don't think we've seen him play ever.
Who knows with this Thunder team what it's really going to look like next year. Also, IJ Mitchell coming on this year as a quality player.
He's been really good. He has been phenomenal.
Thunder just keep somehow getting better and better and better.
Now, they did lose to the Spurs tonight by 10.
Yeah, again,
that was expected.
The team out, tough.
Yes,
but
very tough. And then some other trades. The Bulls they acquired Mike Conley, and they got rid of him and Kobe White. They sent Vucevic.
Celtics for Simons.
Ooh, that's a sneaky good move for them.
Yeah,
I like Vucevic.
Vooch.
He's always
been. I think that's a win for both sides. Simons was playing really well. Yeah. He's a really good scorer, and then Vooch is what they need, a big man inside. So that was a good move by the Celtics.
But
and the Bulls.
Now the problem with the Bulls is they don't have a center. None of their guys are.
I think the Bulls are tanking, though. Wouldn't you say? Now.
Yeah, I think so. We did acquire Mason Plumlee, but I think we're releasing him.
Yeah, I think that's already been announced. He was being waived.
The Bulls also got Colin Sexton. That's kind of interesting. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too.
I forgot he was with the Hornets. You always just forget he's with the Hornets. You forget anybody who's with the Hornets.
Porzingis got traded to the Warriors.
He did, and I feel like the weakness for the Warriors for the longest time, even with the super team, was that they needed a center. Because they would have their lineup was Steph, Clay, Draymond, Iguodala, and then like JaVale McGee.
Yeah, or Kevon Looney.
Or DeMarcus Cousins for a little bit. But
I do think that was a little bit of like a cost-saving thing.
Yeah.
But
they also didn't really need a center. But now they have one with...
I don't know what the Warriors are really trying to do, especially with Jimmy Butler being out the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So I think this is probably just kind of like some cap maneuvering, cap saving space. If Porzingis turns out to be a solid piece like he was in Boston 2 years ago, then you take that as a win. But he's getting on up there and is still injury prone.
Yeah, he is. How old is he now? Is he 30? Is Tingus Pingus 30? Is he 31? What year was he? Was he drafted in 2014 or 2015? Has he been in the league for 11 years? Holy frick. 30.
He's 30 years old. He was drafted in 2015.
He's been in the league for 11 years? And only 30. That's actually kind of crazy. You know?
Mm-hmm.
These NBA players can have, I feel like they can have
he was 19 when they drafted him.
Super long careers compared to baseball and football, you know? Because you only have to go through 1 year of college. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of amazing, oh wow, they played 15 years. I don't know. I feel like that's it's pretty nuts. Do you think Giannis gets traded? Because I kind of think he doesn't.
the teams who are able to trade for him, I just don't know. I don't know if Miami's going to pull the trigger. I think there were other teams that were being floated that had the assets, like
I heard Chicago.
Yeah, the Bulls, and so they've already made their moves. So that's probably over. But that would be sad if Giannis doesn't get moved, I would say, because Milwaukee's not a winning team right now, so you don't.
It's not Giannis's fault.
You don't want to. It's not Giannis's fault. You don't want to see him waste away on a bad team. But all in all, there's not a lot of teams that have enough assets to acquire him. You know who does? The Thunder, but that would never happen.
Yeah, I feel like that would be
silly.
Yeah, that would.
And completely mess up our cap. But
I think it would. Yep, absolutely. So you want to talk about the Super Bowl now?
Yeah.
Or
let's.
Were there NBA trades that I missed?
None really of note.
There was like a random. Oh yeah, Anthony Davis to the Wizards.
Yeah, the corpse of Anthony Davis.
I saw Anthony Davis to the Wizards. I just started laughing. I was like, where?
The Luka, even though the Mavs have Cooper Flag, the Luka to the Lakers trade is going to go down with like the Herschel Walker trade as one of the worst trades of all time.
Nico Harrison is never going to have a job again. There's no way he does.
The big three of Flag, Kyrie, and Anthony Davis played 0 games together. They have more pictures than games played together.
Jeez.
And Anthony Davis and Kyrie played 1 game together.
Holy cow. Oh, Darius Garland to the Clippers for James Harden. That's a weird move to me. I don't like that move for the Cavaliers at all. Because you get
like Darius
older.
Garland kind of felt left out a little bit once they made the move for Donovan Mitchell. They kind of play similar positions. I think Garland wanted to be more of a score-first guard than a point guard, and they were forcing him to play more of a point guard because Mitchell's the scoring guy. Mm-hmm. So I can see it from that perspective, but I don't know how much Harden is. Now you've got Harden and Mitchell.
Yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. Now you have 2 score-first guys. And at least Garland was younger. You traded for a 36-year-old James Harden.
Yeah.
I don't
understand it really either.
I don't understand who that benefits. The Clippers got a solid piece to pair with Kawhi, but obviously the question is for how long, because I'm sure Kawhi is like, I don't want to. Well, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's just like, I'm just here, man. We don't hear a lot from him anymore. I kind of miss that.
Super Bowl, I don't have much to say. I think that the Seahawks are going to win. I would be disappointed if the Patriots won. I don't think that they're that great of a team. But they find a way to win sometimes in games like this. That was the Belichick-Brady era. This is a completely different thing. I think the Seahawks have been the best team in the NFL for most of the season. They have the best defense. Sam Darnold in the offense is playing incredibly well. Smith and Jigba is one of the best receivers in the league. And I think the Seahawks deserve to win because I think that they are the most talented, most complete team in the NFL, similar to the Eagles last year.
So, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you on all of this. But for some reason, there's something in the back of my mind, and I think maybe you touched on it earlier, like the Patriot way or whatever. But it feels like a lot of people are picking the Seahawks, and perhaps it's too many people, and that worries me. So in my head, even though I think this, like what you said, the Seahawks are the much better team, they have much better weapons, they have a great defense, somehow the Patriots sneak it out. But I think I'm still going to go with the Seahawks to win. I still think the Seahawks are the better team. I think it's going to be kind of low scoring. It's going to be kind of grimy. So if we want to do money field goal real quick, we can kind of do our score predictions.
They're 4.5 point favorites. I would take that. I would take Seahawks minus 4.5. And over under 45.5. Man, I can see this being a blowout. I can see this being like Seahawks Broncos. Sorry to bring that up to you.
Oh, man.
Sorry to bring that up. But I can see it being something like that if things start going the Seahawks way early defensively, like a couple turnovers. Similar also to the Eagles Chiefs last year. I'm gonna go. I'm definitely going Seahawks -4.5, and I'm gonna go with the over.
Okay.
And I think the Seahawks maybe can get that just by themselves, almost.
45.5.
I think they can get to 38.
The 30. So your score prediction like 38-7? Or
Yeah, 38-14.
38-14. Okay. I'm gonna just mark that down as well. That won't be like a point or anything.
I don't have another pick to make it 3.
Yeah.
But
You could do an MVP pick. You could do
MVP
TD
Darnold.
scores.
MVP Darnold.
MVP Darnold. Okay. That is +115. Probably the safe pick. Maybe this is just me. I hate the fact that basically the Super Bowl MVP has become a QB award. I kind of think Josh Sweat should have won last year, Super Bowl MVP, because he had
He played great, yeah.
5 sacks. It wasn't 5 sacks, but he had like 3 fumbles. It was a really good defensive performance. And Jalen Hurts got MVP. He played fine, but I didn't think it was like Super Bowl MVP worthy. So
Yeah, it is pretty much a quarterback award.
yeah.
Unless you're Malcolm Smith.
Yeah.
Also, sorry to bring that up.
Oh man, it's okay. I kind of think. I think this is where I'm going to go with this. I'm hitting the under heavy.
Okay.
My score prediction, I'm going 21-18.
Ooh. Patriots.
No, Seahawks. I'm going to
Okay.
go with the Seahawks. But I guess that would be Patriot +4.5. So I guess I can mark that down. I don't really like that pick, but I'll go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go JSN, Super Bowl MVP.
I like that pick.
And then do we want to add a prop, some sort of prop bet, or
I don't think so.
no?
Unless you want to.
Okay.
I'm excited to watch the game.
I am too. I think it'll be a fun game. Bad Bunny performing.
So pumped for Bad Bunny.
So pumped for that. Nice.
It's Bad Bunny.
Is Bad Bunny. Will there be a Here's a fun novelty prop. Will there be a flea flicker attempted?
Good question.
Yes, +200. No, -255. There is +2,500 on Scoregami. That's awesome. Offensive line scoring a touchdown is +2,200.
Sheesh.
I kind of love that. Yeah, well, we did 3, so I guess that doesn't matter. I do I like JSN 100 yards plus.
I would go for that.
Yeah. So there's your prop. There's your prop, but
That's all I've got.
yeah.
Short and sweet. We're at 30 minutes right here.
Yeah. If we keep talking for 90 seconds, we will be at 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, to close this out, just what a great night at Stillwater, Oklahoma. It's
Yeah.
been so long. It's been a while since I've been back here.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to walk around campus, see one of my old friends. Really just vibes couldn't be higher, whether it's
Heck yeah.
nostalgic or not. Good to see us get a win in the old barn. And we're on to Houston.
No, we
Is that who we
play we play Arizona.
We're on to Arizona. Tough. That's tough, but that's who we
Yeah.
are on to.
3 p.m. I think ESPN 2. That'll be fun. I think Arizona's the best team in the country, and obviously a lot of voters do. So that'll be a lot of fun. Any coaching hires in the NFL that kind of stood out to you?
Tough to lose Jeff Stout.
Yeah.
Stoutland for the Eagles, longtime offensive line coach. We've had the best offensive line in the league the last 3 or 4 years. Sounds like he's transitioning more to upstairs role. Still going to stay with the team. That's going to be an important hire going forward. Who they replace him with? Hopefully, he's groomed somebody to be his replacement within the organization. That's something that I don't know. But shout out. He was an instrumental role in 2017 and last year in those Super Bowl wins.
Did we talk about the OC hire?
We talked about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Last time.
I was trying to make sure. I've slept since then. So thank you guys for listening in. We know it was a short one, but you know what? It was a fun one. Got to do it in person. That's always fun. Had a great time with you tonight, buddy.
Same here.
Let's do this again, huh?
For sure.
All right. See y'all next week.